Hi, welcome to the Organic You. Today we're in our segment Let's Cook. And what we're making today is a very simple and easy recipe. It is curried chickpeas. And what I have in hand is the base of the recipe, which is the beans, the chickpeas that we will be using. You can use dried chickpeas, but what you need to do is cook them first. You need to put them in some water and boil them. Once they are soft and tender, you can then go to the step that I'm about to do here because they're done. The main ingredients of curry chickpeas is very simple. It's curry powder, which I have here, and I will post all the ingredients in the description section below. I add a little parsley to my chickpeas, onion powder, and I also add, even though turmeric is included in curry powder, I also add turmeric root powder in the chickpea recipe as well. In about a week or so, I will be doing another in the pantry, and I am going to focus on these two ingredients of the curry powder and the turmeric. You really need to have these in your pantry. They are wonderful antioxidants, and they have other terrific benefits. I think I posted on our webpage information about all of the benefits of turmeric and curry, and please go out and take a look at that on our webpage. You should have this in your pantry, and we're going to talk about that in the pantry segment. But right now we're doing the curry chickpeas, which is really simple, really easy, doesn't take a lot of time. I have a clove of garlic here that I'm going to slice very thinly and add that to my chickpeas. Now this is my chickpeas that I've let sit overnight. I season them first, toss them with the ingredients that I just showed you. I cover them tightly, and then I let them sit overnight. What that does, it allows the chickpeas to absorb the flavorings that we put in there. A lot of times you see some recipes where they just put everything in and they cook it immediately. I like for my chickpeas to absorb everything overnight. It helps it. I don't put the garlic in because the garlic is so delicate that when I'm ready to cook it, and because I pressure cook, the garlic becomes very, very tender, so I don't worry about it overpowering anything or having big chunks that you don't want to taste. It will blend into the coconut milk that goes in this as well. So I mix all my ingredients together. I cook my chickpeas, and I always recommend that you do this. Cook your chickpeas in a pressure cooker. One of the things that I posted on the website was chickpeas have a thin outer skin that has lectin, Lectin, and that's one of the proteins that our body does not digest very well. But the chickpea itself has wonderful benefits, fiber and other nutrients that's also healthy for the body. So to get around that outer layer of that skin, what I do, I rinse them very well before I use them, and some of the skins you'll see there flake off. But I also put them and cook them in a pressure cooker because that pressure cooker will destroy that protein, so it will not be a problem when we do eat it in various recipes like the curry chickpeas. So make sure you go towards using a pressure cooker when you're going to make your curry chickpeas. Now I put all of this in. I put it on a low temperature for my pressure cooker, and I let it cook for a couple hours because I want to make sure everything is done and everything is cooked all the way through, and the pressure cooker has had time to destroy that protein that our body does not work well with. When it's done, and let me show you a little plated version. I had some that I prepared earlier, and I just wanted to show you. Now, I did not add tomatoes. You can add a tomato base to this, but sometimes I make it without the tomato base. And this is the chickpea with the coconut milk, and it's kind of sliding across the board, so I'm going to tilt the screen to get a better view here and raise up. And that's our chickpeas, our curry chickpeas. and I added a little parsley just for additional flavor and color. Now, a lot of people like to put the curry over rice. Now, if you're diabetic, I'm going to highly recommend that you do not do that. Rice will elevate your blood sugars because it breaks down to sugar. I don't want you to have that high elevation. And we're eating chickpeas, which has a high fiber content. Now, the fiber will bind to the sugar, and normally it will push it through your digestive system. But if you're diabetic, that process is a little slower than normal. And so I don't want you to put that with rice. When you have the chickpea or the curried chickpeas, eat it as a side dish separately. You can, if you are not vegan or vegetarian, put it as a side dish with your chicken. It's a wonderful dish with your chicken, with seafood, your fish. Use it as a side dish and not as the main dish. Now, if you don't have any other pre-existing conditions that bother you by consuming rice, go ahead and put it over the rice. But for my people with diabetes, I strongly recommend don't put it over rice. Use it as the side dish. I want you to get the benefits of it, but I also want you to be conscious of how you pair it. Also, if you don't like chickpeas, and some people don't, that's not a reason to skip using the curry and the turmeric. You can do curried vegetables, which is very good. You can roast them. Take 1/4 teaspoon, sprinkle it in your olive oil, toss your vegetables, put them under the roaster and let them cook. You can also use a pasta salad with curry in it. Cook your elbow macaroni. Make the same cream sauce that's used for the curry chickpeas, which is coconut milk, the curry and the turmeric, and the garlic and onion powder. Make that same base and toss in your elbow macaroni. That's a good side dish. What we're looking at is getting turmeric and curry in your dietary program. However you want to eat it, get this into your diet. There's also turmeric tea, which I like a lot because it's easy. I always look for things that I can do quickly because I'm busy. You simply boil some water, bring it to a rapid boil, take it off of the stove, take 1/4 teaspoon of your turmeric and stir it into the water. Stir it for a while so you see it blending, and then let it steep. And steep is simply just put the top on, take it off the burner. Make sure it's off the burner because you don't want it to burn. You want to get all the flavor and benefit of the turmeric. And then you let it chill and you can drink it as a tea. You can drink it as a cold tea, or you can heat it up and drink it warm, put a squeeze of lemon in it if you would like. But it's a good way to get the turmeric into your diet. Now, the one thing that I always tell everyone, when you add something to your diet, and if you're taking any type of medication, give your doctor a call and let them know, I am adding turmeric or I am adding cumin to my diet. Do I need to adjust any of the medications that I take because of my taking these, including this in my diet? And the reason I say that is these both are anti-inflammatories. And what can happen is they will lower your high blood pressure. They will help lower your blood sugar. And you don't want to be taking the same amount of medication and this is working along with what your medication is doing, and then you have a sudden drop. So you want to be aware. I always say check your blood pressure. You should have a blood pressure cuff in your house. Check your blood sugar. Now you don't have to stick fingers anymore. They have the digital readers that you can put on your body and your phone can scan. Check those when you start to incorporate this into your diet because you will see some changes. And you want to make sure you do this responsibly. And just let your doctor know. If you do not have a doctor that's willing to talk with you and hear you when you're trying to make beneficial health changes, then you need to think about getting a doctor that will work with you because You want to do things that's going to help you not be so dependent on medication, but can help you in your dietary choices as well. This is good for persons with digestive problems. It has been known, Harvard Medical and Mayo Clinic are very keen on both of these for healing issues with your intestines. And we're going to talk about that on January 30th, which is a Saturday. We will be doing a webinar on our Let's Talk Health, and we will be talking about some very specific digestive issues. And these two items are very good in healing those issues that we're talking about. So please take a moment, see if you can include it in your diet. Like I said, if you don't like chickpeas, that's okay. It's not a problem. It's really about getting the ingredients, the curry and the turmeric. The turmeric more so than the curry powder. The curry power benefit is that it has turmeric and other items in it as well. But try to get these into your diet. So that's it for In the Kitchen today. We will come back and share some other quick recipes. This is one that I think is a real good in-between item to put into your diet list because we're in between our heavy eating holiday period. We just finished Thanksgiving and we're getting ready to go into Christmas. And so there's going to be food galore, but you can be healthy in between and help your body get prepared for trying to stay healthy. It's not a quick fix. Nothing is a quick fix. And so I don't want you to say you have to try to do everything immediately. That's not how I approach improving your health. It's let's look at what we can do. Let's learn how to listen to what our bodies are telling us. Everybody's body is different. So you need to learn how to listen to your body so you know what to do to make it be healthy. And so one of the things we are agnostic about the various dietary trends. There's vegan, vegetarian, paleo, keto, plant-based. There's a whole host of different dietary trends that are out and about. We're agnostic to that because our focus is let's get your digestive tract healthy because your health begins and ends in your digestive tract. And then from there, you can choose. It's your choice. You can choose which dietary plan you would like to follow and what you would like to do. So please stay tuned. We will be doing more recipes. We will be talking more health. We will be doing more segments of what's in the pantry. And I actually will, on our next segment, go into my pantry so that you can kind of see what I have going on in there. And just share with you more information about what will help you achieve a healthy digestive system, which will help you eliminate some of these diseases that we are plagued with and we are not being treated properly to really cure them or reduce the impacts of them. Thank you so much for staying tuned. I will see you next time. Thank you.